Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to a little bit of a Let's talking about this beautiful lady behind me here, the new Mummy Constructor, Arleen Iza, and more importantly, why some people have two of her. We're going to talk about what happened earlier this week, explain why all that happened, and I also want to talk a little bit about both the Fortnitemares Llamas and when I believe they're going to go away, and also I want to talk about some things that we were talking about on stream recently, which was the it's kind of crazy, but the new Mythic Storm King. How I believe that the Mythic Storm King, well, I had an idea and I thought, well, it would be really interesting if the new Mythic Storm King came in a certain way, A, and B, I want to talk about these dungeons. I want to talk about the dungeons because we obviously have some information concerning the dungeons. More importantly, right here, when we check out Mr. Jones C. Bot, you can see that it says this item can be earned by exploring dungeons. This person is now available to recruit, and we've had a lot of information. Well, no, she's not. We've had a lot of information about what, like what potentially the dungeons could be and stuff like that. I kind of believe that dungeons were actually supposed to be released at a different time because, as you guys can see, it says here he can be explored dungeons, not that he can be gotten from the event store. So I kind of wonder if they changed stuff around to be able to give them to us this way. Maybe dungeons would just push back a little. But anyway, let's start, guys. Let's start by talking about this. First of all, of course, let me just say thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for using my creator code. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's jump into this. Okay, so let's talk about what happened here. So Matchmaker, the quest Matchmaker. For those of you who don't know, right now we are in version 11.11, and in version 11.11 was not always originally meant to be version 11.11. Originally, version 11.11 was supposed to be version 11.10. Sorry, version 11.10. I got stuck there for a second. I was like, wait, what am I talking about? It was originally supposed to be version 11.10 and content update number 2. So if we go over here to the Save the World roadmap, which I really was hoping we'd be talking about a new roadmap right now. Unfortunately, there isn't a new one yet. But if you go all the way down here, you can see version 11.10 content update 2. In this one, we see the new monster constructor, the black metal sword, well, the music pack that they removed, and Raven returning. So that right there is our current update, version 11.11. But what happened was, you guys know, whenever there's a content update, the data is already in the game. So on Monday at I think it's 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern now, whenever the day reset, whenever the day rolled over, the mission, the Matchmaker mission, the data was already in our game and it just released. But it did not release in the traditional way. It did not release in this way. We didn't have this little, splash screen where you could go to it and see the progression of the missions. But you could access it from the quest logs. The event here, the Matchmaker event, did appear in the quest logs, and you could go through and do it. Now, the problem with this is that you didn't really know what you were doing, but some people got it done. So from, let's see, it was Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe. So from Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern until Wednesday at 4 a.m. Eastern, when the patch notes, when we had a new patch update and download, what happened was, if you completed that mission during that time, sadly I didn't do it, but if you were able to complete the mission during that time, guess what? You got all of the rewards, all the candy and everything that you got from there, and you got the constructor. Then Wednesday morning, what happened was, when the patch notes came down, we know that the mission disappeared completely. It completely disappeared. Apparently in the new patch notes, the mission was not there yet. It wasn't there. I don't know if it's because they had also removed the music pack. Maybe it was removed. Maybe something happened. It was gone. And it was gone for a few hours. And then Epic did say, hey, we know where it's missing. We know it's not there. And they re-downloaded the mission for everyone. At that moment, it appeared here. And guess what? If you had already completed it, it was a fresh new mission. You could do the entire thing again, get all of the rewards, all the candy, and another Constructor Isa. So, congratulations. That's what happened, guys. For everyone who's been asking, wait, how did this happen? How do I get two of them? Here's your answer. This is what happened. Now, this is a very, very rare occasion. This, I know this has happened before. But never to something like to this extent where you could actually get two of the same hero, which is fantastic. Huge congratulations to all of you. Definitely all you out there who did it the first day. I've never been one to do missions right away. Maybe I should start doing it because good things keep happening to those people who do them right away. I personally like to wait until a couple little bugs have been worked out because there's always little bugs that pop up with those. But there you go. There you go. So congratulations. Congratulations to all of you who got them. And to all of you who are wondering, how do I get two of them? Unfortunately, at this moment, you are not able to anymore. All right. So that's it for that. That's it for the Matchmaker quest. I'm definitely going to have to try and do it soon because she does seem very interesting. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the new system. I'm not a huge fan of this losing health to be able to do more damage. Even though I'm always losing health, you know, that's just what I do. I really should get into using Jonesy Bot and Willow and the new Constructor. Maybe I will in the future. But let's talk really quickly about this. So the Fortnitemares Llamas. I believe that the Fortnitemares Llamas will actually remain until the end of Season 11. This is why. Because of the fact that we have the new black metal set. Here. Because we have this new black metal set. Because of the black metal set, I do believe that they're going to stick around. And because we have both the Mythic King. The Mythic King is for sure coming in Season 11. Possibly in version 11.20. Which will be this coming week. Next week. Supposedly. And also because of dungeons. So dungeons have been this thing which you may have heard them. A lot of people have talked about them. Dungeons are going to be... there's been a lot of leaks about what they potentially could look like, what the rewards will be, what the requirements are going to be. What I had an idea, we were talking on stream, and I had an idea about what if they are going to combine dungeons with the Mythic King. Now, bear in mind here, give me a second, and let me explain this. So, for all of you guys who have played, you know, if you've played God Wars in RuneScape, if you've played, you know, in WoW, if you've done, you know, missions and campaigns, if you've played pretty much any MMORPG or any MMO actually, you know that a lot of times the way to get the really cool items is to traverse through a very difficult dungeon or an area. Well, it's usually a dungeon. And at the end, face off against a big bad boss. I'm wondering if that's what's going to happen. I'm wondering if that is what's going to happen for Save the World. Are dungeons going to be somewhere that you go in, you have to go through, complete certain things to get to the end, and at the end, you get to fight the Mythic Storm King? Because the reason why I say this is I love the Storm King. And you guys know I could play this all day long. I could just spend all day fighting the Storm King nonstop all day long. But I know that's not really fun for a lot of people. And just grinding the Storm King, let's say that in version 11.20, the Mythic Storm King appears up here, and it's going to be pretty much identically the same, just more difficult. Yes, you can farm him. Yes, you'll be able to get the new weapons, or maybe we're going to get new schematics, or maybe you're going to get, maybe the weapons will drop. Maybe we'll get the schematics and we'll have to farm the Storm King to get some new mythic crystal or something, or mythic materials to be able to craft them. I don't know. It could be any number of things. But to be honest, something that I've always said about many games is a game really needs replayability. You know, that replayability and the RNG factor in replayability is a huge thing, where you don't know exactly what you're going to get, but you have a chance to get something really awesome. And that's what I've been saying that for a very long time, not just about this game, but for many other games. And I said a long time ago that it would be wonderful if in all missions, especially in like Twine Peaks high level missions, when you did a mission, you might have a chance of getting a part of a schematic, a part of like a mythic schematic or a special schematic that you could only get through grinding missions, and make it do like a 1 in 1,000 drop or 1 in a million drop. Who cares? Whatever it might be. And I said that would be really awesome, you know, or like mythic survivors. I thought that would be a great way to introduce more mythic survivors, where you had to get and collect like puzzle pieces to create a schematic, you know, for a new mythic, or to create or to put together another one of those survivors. And that could be a way. That could be a way of introducing and appealing to the replayability of the game. So you could, you know, you could just spend a lot of time replaying a mission over and over and over again with the hopes of getting something really awesome. That's kind of what they're bringing to the Mythic Storm King. So I really would like, well, I don't know. I'm on the fence about this. I'm kind of thinking, you know what? I think I'd like to see this. Maybe I wouldn't like to see this. I don't know. Seeing a Mythic Storm King at the end of a dungeon, it's got certain appeal. I'm not gonna lie. I think it could be pretty cool. But at the same time, I like the factor of just being able to go into the Storm King and just grind it really fast, missions over and over again. So it could go, if it goes both ways, I wouldn't mind. But honestly, I think it would be really cool for Save the World as a game to do that. You go into a mission with a party, your party just goes through, you go through all these difficult things to get to the very end, and at the end, big bad boss is waiting for you. Just my 2 cents on the matter. Like I said, I do think that the Fortnitemare Llamas will stick around till the end of season 11. And even if they don't, what's going to happen is when they go away, there will probably be a returning llama from the past. Right now, I would think, since we had, let's see, we had the latest llama was it was the Flintlock one, right? Yeah, it was the Flintlock one. So, wow, retro sci-fi is next after that? Huh. Oh, it could be steampunk. I mean, medieval weapons would be good too. Yeah, medieval weapons would be good. So maybe the medieval weapons llama, maybe a steampunk llama, maybe even a dragon llama. Have we had the dragon weapons return? I don't think so. Yeah, it could be any of those. Or you know what? It could be a holiday llama. It'd be interesting. But anyway, if it does go away, if the Fortnitemare Llamas go away, it will probably be replaced until the season 11 with a returning llama, or maybe even have how they've done the loot truck llama, the troll loot truck llama. Yeah, so it could be one of those llamas where you just have to use your candy. But what I would recommend for you is, if you haven't gotten all the Fortnitemare Llamas, just save your candy. Just save your candy, because at the end of season 11, what's going to happen is up here, you're going to see that number jump up, because all the candy you have left over will just be naturally changed over and exchanged for Fortnitemare Llamas, because this has been the llama of season 11. Now, like I said, I really think they're just going to leave it around, especially if they bring dungeons out and if they bring the Mythic Storm King. They're just going to leave it there until the end of season 11. But like I said, even if you don't get it, unless they bring a new one, unless they bring a returning llama back, I would really, really recommend to just keep your candy until the end so it naturally rolls over it. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to go play some Storm King. And congratulations to all of you guys who got 2 of this beautiful lady here. I've seen some really interesting stuff so far that people have done with it. I really got to say, the new system of the new mechanic of losing health to do more damage, it looks really interesting. Apparently you can stack it considerably. I'll probably try it before season 11 goes away. I probably will, especially the heroes. I just get to get the heroes, level them up, start playing around and see what I can figure out with them. Maybe work on a couple of the weapons, you know, to try them out. Who knows? Maybe I'll fall in love with it. But I really am not a huge fan of losing health to do damage, because we all know once I start losing health, I just keep going. I lose it all. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have yourself a wonderful day. As always, I am DUJ2. If you enjoyed this video, guys, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks a lot. And thank you for using my creator code. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.